Today we are going to be wide bodying our 2007 Subaru STI.
We've also got new wheels, new tires, new control arms, sway bars, coilovers, and brakes, so let's get started.
All right, the car's on the lift, the wheels are off, and it is time for us to take the front lip off so we can start working on the flares. Hi. It broke again?
It broke right there, and it broke there. Fender's all taped up. Now we're gonna throw on our Carlton flare. I wanna see how this thing lines up on the car, how it sits, how high we're gonna have to cut, get a general gauge of what this install is gonna look like. We're gonna do this, like that. That's about what the front kit's gonna look like. I do like how it has an OEM style look to it. It doesn't look like crazy aftermarket.
Oh, let's go.
And this, as you can tell, this is kind of sitting where it's supposed to, because if you look at the line on the fender here, it almost matches perfectly with the car. Now let's get the rest of the kit taped on.
All right, now that we have a pretty good idea where this is gonna be sitting at, the next step is gonna be we're gonna warm this up, and this is gonna make the fiberglass be a little bit more flexible. That way we're not trying to force it, and then we'll be able to self-tap it in place. That should give us a pretty good idea where it's gonna sit, and then we'll do the second piece, and if it looks perfect, then we'll start doing rib nuts. That was easy. Just patience. The pilot hole with the drill helps you keep everything aligned perfectly, and then the self-tapper will ensure that it doesn't move from the, from the spot that you had it on. So we're gonna grab a marker, and we are gonna mark where the body kit actually, where it ends. That way we know when we're cutting this, we know we cannot go above where the ball holes is and the line, because that's where the body kit actually ends. That's enough. That's enough. That's plenty flexy.
Now that everything's marked, we're gonna pull all of the fenders back off and start marking our cut where we're actually gonna cut the fender. All right, we've got our cut lines completely marked up. Next, we're gonna bring the car down and actually put a car cover on it. Because this car just got painted, we don't want any metal shavings or anything scratching up the fresh paint. And that way we won't have any incidents with the new paint, right, Ricky?
Yes, sir. Okay, everything is maxed up because we are about to start doing some nasty stuff to it. We're gonna cut this thing first, and then we'll see. Did I do okay, Queenie?
Yeah, that was pretty good. How about we'll give her one of those and then be done.
Woo! All right, we got 2 done. I went below the line because we can always shape up, right? But we can't shape down. And let's get the rears done. All right, next up we are going to panel bond these 2 panels together using 3M panel bonding.
Panel bond or seam seal?
Panel bond. Might as well, it's stronger, right?
Yeah.
All right, Quinn ended up primering this area. Every metal that was exposed, it is now primered. But the next step is gonna be for us to start making these tiny pilot holes into the actual rib knot holes. We have M5 rib knots and we're gonna be installing these thickness. For that, we need a bigger hole, so let's get that done. Getting wild.
You like that?
Yeah, no. I guess I'm gonna go past your shoulders or what?
I was gonna wait till after, so you're gonna cut it.
After or before?
After. Ooh, baby.
Is she close? Oh, she's money. Money, 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 money. Nick, that's embarrassing, bro.
I walk by and just hear a wet one.
Why were you ripping like that?
Carlton flares are fully installed. So now we're gonna move on to suspension and brakes. The first step is to get the brake calipers off so Ricky can get started on getting these things repainted.
Okay, I have all 4 calipers cleaned up, taped up, and ready to start painting them. Look at this. They're hanging here just because this is where I'm gonna hang them up so they can dry. I have my paint here. I have the last one outside, which I'm gonna be painting right now. Right, Quinn?
Go, baby, let's do it.
Quinn's going crazy with the suspension.
Brakes are off. Next up, we're gonna be doing the suspension. We've got a full control arm kit, we've got tie rods, and we've got a new strut. So I think I'm gonna start on the lower control arms first. We'll get the tie rods loose, replace those, and then we'll do our coilovers last. Yeah, my boy right there, dude. Yeah.
Oh.
Try to get the sway bar. It turns out that doesn't work on these STIs. We gotta pull the subframe out. So luckily it's like a split subframe setup going on here. So we've got, I think, one main subframe that holds the control arm and the engine up. Then we've got a lower subframe here, which is kind of the rest of what you think a subframe should be. So we have to take this off to be able to get the sway bar out completely. So once we get that out, we'll move into installing our new Whline front sway bar. From there, then we can start tackling our control arm kit. Let's do it. Take this off, the whole engine just.
Yeah, is it going to or what?
Theoretically, it shouldn't.
It looks like it is.
Shouldn't.
It's gonna fall out. It's gonna fall.
Holding on in here.
The pitch stop.
Oh, that's it, huh?
It's hanging off the train.
Car boy, I hope you're strong.
Let's bill it, better be. Yeah. This is our new Whline sway bar. It is a big upgrade over the factory bar. So this is adjustable, so you can adjust the front end and really tune the suspension however you want. On top of that, we put polyurethane sway bar bushings on here, and we're gonna have upgraded end links. This is gonna increase the response. This thing is gonna drive much nicer. It's gonna feel much quicker, much snappier, and much more balanced. And you'll see that as we put the rest of the suspension components together. Ooh! This is our Whline lower control arm kit for the STI. This is a huge upgrade over the factory. We've got brand new bushings absolutely everywhere. We also have a roll center correction kit going on with this. This is a direct replacement part for the factory OEM stuff, and it looks beautiful. And look at the old stuff.
Gaga. This is disgusting, bro.
It's pretty bad, yeah. So we've got rubber bushings here that have failed. They've got cracks in them. And of course, we've got brand new polyurethane bushings. Just like the Sway Bar bushings, this thing is gonna feel proper. We've got a ton of beautiful parts on the STI already, but next up we're gonna move into our BC Racing Coilovers. This is a DS series coilovers, and this is gonna also add to the adjustability and the fine-tuning suspension system that we're putting on this car, because this is spring rate adjustable. You can adjust the preload on it, you can adjust the ride height on it, and adjust the damping, which means we could really get this STI tuned in the way we want to. Let's get them on. That's a rusty boy right there, dude.
That's what your STI comes with.
The difference that good parts make is like insane. That's not even in the same like universe. This so good, dude. Front suspension is almost fully complete. The last thing we have is our Boy Sway Bar Endlink kit. Let's get it on. Front suspension on the STI is 100% complete. Check this setup out. Woo! Check it out, Ricky.
Let's go!
BCDS coilover. We've got a Whline roll center correction, which is the ball joint and the tie rod. We've got a Whline lower control arm kit with polyurethane bushings, a Whline sway bar, and a Boy Sway Bar Endlink to top it off.
All we need is new brakes, baby. All we need is new brakes, dude. Yeah, I got the finishing touch. Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look. Hey!
All right, now that this is completely finished up, can I put the brake dust shield back on?
Oh, baby.
I didn't even know about that.
Did you see me that I made them look brand new again?
Clean them up, dude. This thing's gonna look so sharp when it's done.
Yes, sir, they're yours.
So let's get these on, and then let's move on to the rear suspension. I'm gonna start on the rear suspension by getting the rear sway bar out. From there, we'll start knocking out control arms, and then move on to the coilovers.
Come on, baby, get out of there somehow. Get away. Get gone.
Yeah, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. So for those of you who are wondering, there's one bolt that runs from this control arm through the spindle into the other control arm. And I took the nut off, so keep in mind, there's no nut on this. This bolt is not threaded into anything. This is Subaru, baby. Doesn't spin at all. No nut, not threaded in anything, just rust. Insane. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put some WD-40 penetrant on here, and we're going to free it up. See that?
What was that?
See all the rust coming? That's all the rust exploding.
That was insane.
Yeah. Boom, baby. That is so long. Look at that. Wow. All right, these are going in the wire wheel before they go back on the car at all. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Look at the rust there. These are old control arms and we're replacing them with these beautiful adjustable Whline ones. They're fully adjustable, they get polyurethane bushings, and when you raise or lower a car, it takes the toe and the camber out to whack. So having these guys is critical to keeping your tire wear where you want it and having your ride height change, which is really good. So we can get good camber and good toe out of this car, even with the stance that we really like. So let's get them on. The last thing to finish up the rear suspension is what, Ricky?
Boy Endlink, Sway Bar Endlinks actually, and they look pretty sick. Look at this thing, they're buffed up. Nice and thick, looks like a bone. Let's get them on, baby. Let's go, baby. The gold powder coating turned out amazing. Dude, the refinishing on these brakes really look really good.
Looks really good. The sticker looks fantastic. The finish on it looks really good. The color's really nice. What do we got next, bro?
We got a bunch of EBC stuff, baby. We got EBC replacement rotors, and then we got red stuff pads that we're gonna be putting on the car, and this thing is gonna stop on a dime.
Time to get this thing back on the road. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Braking system is 100% back together. Now we gotta bleed it. Let's do it.
First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Let's go, bro.
Does this car have 6th gear?
Yeah,
Okay.
I hope.
You better be careful.
All right, now we're ready to bleed.
My leg hurts. That's tiring.
Now we're ready to start.
All right, let's start. Your boy left the freaking valves open and spilled fluids everywhere. Look at that mess. Already made a mess. We haven't even started, already made a mess. We're in the mess, boy. Stop!
These are our Motegi forged X06 wheels in, of course, the Subaru Gold. We've got an 18 by 10 here. We've got a Falcon RT660. This thing's gonna look sick on the STI now that's wide bodied. Let's get these on.
This thing literally looks like a Hot Wheel, bro. It's so massive.
It looks really good. I was a little unsure about the gold on gold. I was a little unsure about the gold on gold, but I think it looks cool.
You should have done that again, Quinn.
I'm in, dude. I'm so in. Whether or not it's actually functional, we got to make a lot of adjustments. I don't know yet, but it looks sick.
This gap is already like, once you bring it down, this thing's gonna hit.
I kind of want this to be like the ride height gap.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that, yeah.
Kind of like almost like a lifted rally
Yeah.
style-ish, you know? That's way too low. That's definitely way too low.
That's dangerous.
Actually, it's not hitting right now, but it is.
That's not
too low.
touching?
That's like bag. No, it's not touching on this side.
I like the gap of the front.
Yeah, I want to like mimic maybe that, but just a little bit more on the back, I think.
Yeah.
Plan of attack is we're gonna throw an inch at the coilover body and see what that does to the ride height. I think we should add 1.5 inches.
Inch is fine. Here's what happens. You're gonna do 1.5 inches, and now the front's gonna be too low, and then we're gonna raise the front another 0.5 inch, and then the back's gonna be too low, and then we're gonna do that all freaking night. Just do 1 inch and see what happens. Bet you it's even.
We're gonna do 1 inch, and then we're gonna have to do it again.
No!
And then, yeah.
Bet 1 inch will be even across the board. Lunch tomorrow. You have to go through with it.
Lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll buy you lunch.
Okay.
If it's good
The
all
wheel
around.
gap is the same.
Even. Yeah.
Front and back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bam.
All right, we're gonna raise it 1 inch and see what happens.
And cut to the clip of him buying me lunch tomorrow. I want a red lobster too. I want lobster tails. Red. When better get ready to pay for lunch. Look at this gap right now and the gap in the front. Almost identical.
Pretty close. It's kind of close.
The front is as much higher, but there's more weight. So that's gonna go down and it's gonna be even across the board. He's sweating. Look at him, he's sweating. His pockets are sweating. I'ma get lunch tomorrow.
What are you gonna get?
Let's see, I don't know. I'm an expensive date, bro. Oh! Yeah, baby! Yeah! Look at that!
All right, I'll give it to him. That was good. That was pretty good. You f***ing nailed it. That was good. I'm proud of you, Ricky. What do you want?
Where are we going? We'll see. I'll think about it. Tomorrow I'm gonna let you know. Say, baby, cut to the scene of him buying me lunch.
What is he doing? What?
For the video. It's for the episode.
Yo. He came through. Without his money, but he came through.
Oh, is that how it works? Did I get conned?
Yeah, you got
I got suckered into this.
He took me out to it and then he jumped in and he paid for it.
Scumbag move right there. And I condone that.
Several days later.
So the STI has been at Torrey Pines Collision getting the fenders painted and the car is finally back, so let's go check it out.
Damn! Oh my God. Dude, the Flares did it right there, dude.
Now the fitment makes sense, the stance makes sense, kind of the rally vibe, that's what I was after for the stance. It looks freaking perfect, dude. Looks really good.
Damn, I'm impressed. I love the flares. The flares changed the whole car.
I know.
Wow, the
With the
wheels.
skirt, that's so cool. It looks like a proper STI now. Before it looked like a WRX.
This is easily my favorite Motegi wheel that they've ever made.
Changed the car completely. Like this is giving me like GC8, like 22B
Yeah.
vibes now. Before the car didn't at all. I love that.
Oh, and the aero mirrors too?
Yeah, the wings and the hood and the front lip and like everything just all comes together.
I wouldn't mind keeping this one.
I was not a fan. Now I'm a fan. That looks really good.
That is going to be it for our STI, guys. We got some sick merch out for it, so head over to the site. Remember, this is our current sweepstakes car, so if you buy that shirt, you could win that car plus a check for $20,000. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think of the build, what your favorite part is. Is it the wheels? Is it the stance? Is it the flares? Is it the carbon? Is it everything under the hood?
Whatever I worked on. Whatever I worked on is the best thing. Now let's go! Ah!